Using the Recovery Companion collaboratively can be therapeutic. It engages the client and family. It also establishes and maintains a mutual understanding of what is happening in the client's life and how this is getting in the way of what the client wants most. The Recovery Companion can engage the client and family into a treatment alliance, motivate the client and increase readiness to change, focus the client's time and energy during treatment, build client's ownership of the plan and process, individualize the plan and services to best match the client and family, increase the sustainability of client's progress, and support client's emerging independence. Our sixth question was for improved engagement. Does using the Recovery Companion for the initial evaluation increase client engagement and retention? We compared 3 agencies' engagement and retention after evaluation. Agency 1 used a traditional evaluation, and no supervision for engagement and retention followed. In Agency 2, the Recovery Companion was used, but no supervision for engagement or retention was provided. In Agency 3, the Recovery Companion was used, and the Recognition and Rewards Program for clinicians with high engagement and retention was also used. Here are the results of Study 6. At the beginning of the study, all 3 of the agencies had a high number of clients become disengaged and drop out of services after the evaluation, between 35 and 40%. The criteria for disengaged clients were: the client was evaluated at an outpatient program, the status of the service was not evaluation only or something like that, the client dropped out of treatment after the evaluation and before treatment services were provided. Clearly, the Recovery Companion, collaborative documentation, and active supervision regarding client engagement combined to help the clinicians in Agency 3 to reduce dropouts of unengaged clients by over 23%. In a collaborative documentation study conducted by Mental Health Care of Greater Manchester, they surveyed 927 clients who had been collaboratively documenting, and 83.9% felt like collaborative documentation was helpful. The Recovery Companion, used collaboratively, appears to increase client engagement and retention. Our 7th and last question is about increased treatment plan progress. Does using the Recovery Companion result in a higher number of completed objectives? We compared 3 agencies' progress in and completion of treatment plans. In Agency 1, traditional treatment planning methods were used, with no active supervision. In Agency 2, the Recovery Companion planning process and libraries were used, but no active supervision of the resulting treatment plans. In Agency 3, the Recovery Companion planning process and libraries were used. Agency 3 also used a Recognitions and Rewards program for clinicians completing high numbers of treatment objectives. The Recovery Companion has a much more functional focus than traditional evaluations, which are typically symptom-focused. The Recovery Companion bridges these areas of functioning into the plan. It also has planning libraries with content that is more practical, short-term, and time-sensitive. Our belief is that this will result in a higher number of completed objectives and at a faster pace. To answer the study question, we randomly selected 31 outpatient mental health clinicians per agency. We counted the completed objectives and the caseloads of these clinicians. Only objectives that were expired and marked as successfully completed were counted during the 2-year period. Completed objectives were only counted once. Agency 2 increased in completing objectives without supervision, although after the initial increase, completion plateaued. Agency 3 completed far more objectives due to the use of the Recovery Companion active supervision and the Recognition and Rewards program. The Recovery Companion's functional focus, bridge, and planning libraries with practical and short-term and time-sensitive content seems to increase the number of completed objectives and at a faster pace. If you'd like to enhance your profiler experience and enjoy these measurable benefits of the Recovery Companion suite, contact us at ITX.